Hello and welcome back to Cities Skylines. I am David and here we are back in the city of Doverton. I'm just enjoying watching the trains come through this nice intersection. They've been out for a while now, the commuter trains and stuff. They do just look so good. You can follow this one, you zoom in a bit and we can have a nice look at it come through here. We'll be over. Come back here, come back here, come back here. Yeah, that is just beautiful. The detail on it is stunning. Yeah. Oh wait, I'm being distracted again. I know I've said this all already. But yeah, they're incredible. It's disappearing off. I might wait here for another train to come past. It's quite a nice place to watch them actually. Might just put some fences down along here and just leave it as it is pretty much. So anyway, yeah, we've had a couple of episodes now. We've done in quite quick succession. First one, we've got that harbour that we've been talking about in for a while. Still needs a bit more work on it, but it was looking good. And then in the last one, we started on the transport hub, the main central train station, and then started putting train lines in, ready for future expansion. Now, by this point, I was expecting another train to have come through by this point. I don't know what's taking them so long. I can't see any approaching, but I really want to wait for one. Come on, 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 where are you? We'll just have a quick pan around this way, see the freighter coming up this way. No, I can see the stuff moving on the motorway, but no trains. Back, if we go back this way, is anything coming the other way? Here it comes. Ooh, let's have this. Let's take up our position here, just watch it come in. Oh yes. Coming nice and close, there we go. Lovely. And then it's quickly followed by a lovely little freight train. Ooh. There we go. Nice. And off they go. Anyway, yep. That will do for now. We're going to quickly hop out of this mode. Zoom out. Before we continue, well, I've got one thing I want to show you. I apologise for the noise. I accidentally put the washing up. Well, I say accidentally. That's being a good person around the house, putting in the washing on. And it's now making a lot of noise where to use my laptop. Anyway, if you can remember from how the last episode ended, I was putting the bridge across here. Things have changed a little bit. I extended this road up through here and changed this bridge type up a little bit. I think that's looking very nice. Maybe I should have got my microphone out, well, my little headset on again. See if that will cut this noise out, because I'm going to have to stop in a second. That washing machine's making a lot of noise. So yeah, I put this across here. I think this looks nice. That support should just be avoiding the road, right up to the edge. I put some key walls in along here, moved the rocks around, added a few more. I think that's looking like a really nice sort of rocky sort of approach. I might put a couple of rocks this side of the river too, so it looks like it's sort of going through a narrow channel. Then again we have this key wall along here, and then underneath here we try to raise up this train line, and we get a nice couple of arches and stuff. It's a shame I can't make these arches match this one over here, but for the most part I think that looks pretty good coming through here. And this will be set up for the next episode or the episode after, when I start putting another village in up here. So that's again talking about what I'm doing for the future. That's showing off the changes over there. We have our harbour down over here, still working. Oh, had two ships in at once, and we've got this problem again where I haven't got the box. I might just have to reload everything in the moment. But yep, all is good. So that's all sorted. And then we're going to be putting in down here a bit more sort of commercial leisure, maybe a few offices over here, and then we're going to have this point used for a big theme park. And I will have another entrance to my harbour down this way, just a small one, because I might have a bus line come through this area down here, pick people up and bring them back through the touristy areas, and then over to this hub over here. So that's the plan for now. So I think it's time to get to it. So first things first, where do we get started? Oh yeah, Other thing I did is I changed our little chirp around. He's now got the glasses on because he's looking cool, he's looking fashionable because he's a tourist, he's out for a good time, and he's going to enjoy having fun on the roller coasters. But that will wait, I'll be back in a moment, because what I'm going to do is reload the game, because I have the issue where this is all messed up. If I click on here, we're not getting that box, which does make this a bit more confusing, because I don't quite know how everything works. Yeah, it needs doing, so that's for that. We'll just put it back to main menu, I think it's that one there, somewhere in this area. Okay, so I am back. Quick restart. Still got the noise, so apologies for that. But it all seems to be back as it should be. So what we're going to do now, as I said, we're going to put some of these trees in along this motorway still. There we go, I think that's going to be looking nice. Lots of bushes on the centre of the road. If we pan it around, still got lots of traffic. Nice row of trees. And that would be a nice way to start your holiday, coming in. Welcome to the city. Ooh, that looks like it's a bit close in there. Oh, maybe not, that car cleared it, no problem at all. We'll start off first by putting more of this road through here. You have it wiggling off towards the edge to give ourselves loads of room for stuff to fit in. There we go. We don't want that going to tunnel, we'll delete that last section. There we go. A nice wiggly road. Yeah, we'll keep going with this one for the moment now. Have the road coming off over here nice and straight. Oh, no, don't go underground. We'll get the mall in over here. That mall, I think it is like a posh mall. Yeah, we'll go for a bit of a posh mall in here. Nice. And then we'll put a plaza. I think it's one of these plazas. That one going to fit in there? Nope. Nope. Ooh, there was something that would have. This is the one. Yeah, fits in nicely there, so I wouldn't go in there. So that's tourists, and we'll do high-tech offices. I think it is IT cluster. There we go. And then we need to put in a nice park district. But that should be more than enough for a nice big park. Up here we're just going to have to, there's a couple of things we need to put in because we haven't got this area. The waste transfer facility, well, you wouldn't have it right in the centre, would you? And a couple of these in over here. Maybe I could lower this waste collection down so you can't, so it's harder to see. Yeah, we'll give that a go. So this will all just go down to this height. There we go. So I think if you are over here on coming through, it will be a lot harder to see. So you've got your posh mall and everything over here. Yeah. I'll raise it up a bit. I think that's down in a bit of a hole, it looks like. So if you all come up to that height. Yep. And I'm going to change this into a bridge section. There we go. Fewer breaks in our layout, that's good. And we need to put a park into this area down here. Park of life and death. Nah, it seems a bit dramatic. Plaza of death. No. Ooh, you are very tall. You are very big. Television station. Pop them in over here. I think that will look nice in the corner there. It's a big building. It's not a bad building to have there, like it blocks the view up over there. So I think that fits in nicely. One of these. And we just start dealing with this water issue. The issue being, one, there's not enough pipes, and the new issue just discovered, there is not enough water being made. Not enough water in the system. Did that destroy anything? It made someone unhappy, but I think that's just because the tree disappeared. Maybe they make lots of noise. Do they make noise? I hadn't really thought about that before. It does make noise. How does a water tower make noise? It just sits there and does watery things. Let's have a look at our noise pollution. Okay, some areas are not as bad as others. Of course, that's bad. The busy road. But I think we have reduced the noise in some of these areas. Oh, something's on fire, that's making a lot of noise. Quickly continue with this area over here, putting in more of the commercial and tourist areas to get the hotels in, and some offices. I'm just going to jiggle around this key wall a bit, just so we can get like the nice row of four four deep zoned area there. Lovely, there we go. And then we're going to zone up behind it. Again, we're going to go on a bit of an angle, but keeping it sort of fairly compact. I'm imagining this to be sort of a high value land in here. It's on the seafront. It's going to be beautiful. Tourists are going to be piling in here. It's going to be desirable. Like, land value will be high. Well, real estate value will be high. So we don't want to be wasting the land with just big gaps in between buildings. It just doesn't seem very, very realistic to me in some way. But we're going to pop a few parks and stuff and zones in, and then just use these footpaths to break up the zoning. I know I just said it was like all valuable land, we don't want to waste it, and we're sort of taking out a bit of zoned area
with this footpath, but this is also neatening up where the zoning is and stuff. It makes it nice and easy to walk. So that easy walk is what makes it really appealing. We just put some water in there. Yeah, we just put a little dirt track down to that restaurant pier. I tried doing it with the footpath to see if that worked. It didn't. Now we're just doing the rest quickly with offices and commercial. A few more things around. So we've got a few parks, some volleyball courts, another bit of park there quickly. We put a clinic in there because people will need it on holiday if they have a bit of an accident or overindulge maybe. And then the rest of the service in here too.
In the first bit of the bus line, it'll be adjusted in the future. So obviously we're going to start over here. I was going to try and leave these for sightseeing buses if I ever brought them in, but this will do for now. So it's going to leave from over here, come straight onto the motorway probably. Yep. We'll have a stop down here first, I think. And let's stop just over here. And then turn around the end and come back. Do that.
Okay, so now let's get started on the adventure park. We'll start off with a nice little lay-by here, so we can have like the buses coming in and stuff. And a nice area, sort of set back from the main road. There we go. Unlocks it all. We'll quickly fence it in, get a few secondary entrances in, zone up a bit more and stuff. Anyway, I can't believe we are 17 minutes into this episode, and we're only just beginning on what was meant to be the meat and potatoes of this episode. So either you can look at the runtime and go, Jesus, this is a long episode, or I'm going to have to edit this down pretty hard. Anyway, yeah, what I'm doing here, just putting a little bridge over this road here. So we're going to have another entrance for people across that side. They can join in over there and not have to walk all the way around on the main road. I think a few plazas and cafes and sort of gift shops and stuff at the front here. I think that would all look nice. We just have to set it all to the right level. It turned out to be a bit more slopey on here. Like, it didn't look it particularly, but there's a lot of undulations, and when you put in these parks with all these large areas, it becomes quite obvious because it sort of levels it out, and then you get like these janky edges and stuff. So there's going to be an awful lot of sort of leveling off and adjusting of how things adjusting of the landscape on top around here to make it all fit in nicely. But anyway, I think we're there. We've got most of what we need in for our level 1. So I'll be back in a moment.
So, it's taken a while. It's not going particularly quickly, but we just now need this to level up. Unlock a bit more stuff. I think I should have been checking that when I was at it, but you know when you look at things and don't check what you need. Entertainment to the next level. Yeah, we've got plenty of entertainment. We just need to get the guests in. So I'll be back when that's all sorted. Okay, so we have now reached level 2 of our amusement park. So it's only unlocked as 2 extra things: a piggy train and a rotating teacup ride. So I might as well just get both of those in. While I was gone, I changed a few things around. So I added some policies in here: advertising campaign, celebrate, and even more fun. It's costing me money, but we seem to be producing, we seem to be making enough money, even with our residential tax slashed. At some point I'll put it back up, I don't know when, but that's really boosted our entertainment level and attractiveness, so that's good. The other thing that I did was over here, so I put 1-foot bridge in to connect over here, so people can get to and fro, and then another one that goes around the edge this island here to connect our tourist areas up. I thought that would make a lot of sense. And this seems to come in waves. I think a lot of people come off a cruise ship and just come pouring in. So if I come zooming out, is there a cruise ship anywhere that we can see? No, it must take them a while to get up here then, maybe. I don't know. I thought it might have been in line with some of the cruise ship's arrival or something, but maybe not. Anyway, as we were, piggy ride and rotating teacups. A couple across here. There we go. And we will just fence this or hedge this in. Young people coming up from their picnic and running straight into a rotating teacup. That's just a lawsuit waiting to happen, and I'd rather not be paying for lawsuits. There we go. Nice. Well, we've got a lot more to come in until our next level. There's a few people pouring in there. Okay, we've got past the 600. Wait for the next bus load to come in in lumps as the buses come through. So where's the next bus? How many people on you? Oh, that's a lot who've just got off. We'll have another one over here too. Oh, he's really not got many people on. Anyone waiting here to come across to the fun fair? Oh, a few people waiting here. Oh, we've got more people on. I mean, surely if the people here were going to the fun fair, they would just walk it. It's not very far. Chirpy land. And here comes our bus. Do you reckon all 23 are going for it? Looks like a lot of them are. So we're at 619. 642. Yeah, that's 23 people. The whole lot just ran into there. Happy days. A few more bus turns and we'll be getting nicely filled up. This bus, 22, so that should get us to the next level. Assuming they don't all get off here. Let's see how many we have left on. Ooh, 21. That should be good enough. Come on down. Let's watch them approach. So, oh. It's the wrong one. We want to just rotate that one. There we go. We made it. Got a House of Horrors, bumper cars and swinging boat. Let's get those in.
So as well as getting the rides in, I'll just connect up these other entrances so more people can get in, and then do the tree lining around the edge to make it look nice. So there'll be lots of detailing with this level too. Getting some nice bushes, some nice trees in, and with some sort of park areas. If you come along with your picnic, you can nice sit on the grass and just enjoy your day out in the park. Which, to think about it, I haven't named, and as I'm doing this as a voiceover, I haven't named it by the end of the video either, so I'll have to think about that when we get back to the next time. But anyway, we're just sort of filling up the nice bunch of footpaths and stuff, and having a second entrance, so need another plaza, some toilets, a shop. Always need gift shops, always sell people stuff, and There we go. And quite happily, some of these things did just seem to fit very nicely. So like that neatly fitted in with that footpath there. It wasn't intentional, it just sort of happened. We'll just get in a few more rides and stuff. Put the haunted house here overlooking the edge of the cliff. We got one of those sort of old abandoned mansions that you get in movies and those kiddie, your storybooks you read when you were a kid and stuff about the crazy old man living in a house overlooking the cliff and you'd break in there and it's a bit run down or something. Anyway, yeah, just doing some more details to put nice little paths and wiggle our way through. When I was putting those tiles in on the ground, they're quite hard to position, so I tried using the line tool, which worked quite well when you got the good start position. But anyway, I'm just going to put a whole bunch of rocks in and carry on detailing up this park with trees and rocks and footpath, so back in a bit with that. So we're nearly at the next level for this already. We just need another 32 people. Who's on this? 12, that's not going to do it. So I'll show you what I did over here. I know we saw some of this. I thought we'd have a nice bit of a rock formation on top of the cliff here. I might continue a couple more coming down the edge. Ooh, that fence seems to have disappeared this section there. We'll quickly see if I can re-fence that. I think it was Nature Reserve. Come on. There you go. Turn the anarchy off. Yeah, so we've got a nice little rocky formation here with nice place for a picnic with a view over the harbour. Good to put a footpath through there. Should be nice and interesting, a nice sort of scenic thing to do to recover. There we go. We have a drop tower ride and a pendulum ride. Both sound pretty good. And then over here on this side here we've got the ghost house, whatever it is, the house of horrors, which can overlook the cliff, the old rickety house with the shore, which would predate the harbour probably, but with all these rocks and stuff in the gardens and trees. And another nice little area here connecting in. And then over here, to put in a couple more bits of a couple more hotels, a few more whatever these are. The commercial buildings, that's the one with the old tourists, and yeah. So I thought you could stay in your hotel here and you come across the road to the park. So we've got one more level to go on this. We need to get to 10,000 people. We're bumping through it fairly quickly. Got plenty of entertainment. We've not even added in the new rides yet. So I will pop those in now and be back in a bit when that's done. Well, the other thing that I did was up over here. Just put this messy bridge construction in here. I quite like how it looks, but it means I've been able to stop people doing the using these pedestrian crossings, which is hopefully going to allow people to drive along here a bit better, relieve some of this traffic. It's not made much of a difference yet, but we will see how if that does anything at all. Oh, is there flooding over here? Why do we have flooding here? You shouldn't be flooded. Oh, it's all gone now. That's good. Let's get some of the new rides in. Got a couple of the drop towers in and a pendulum ride in there. And now we're going to detail it up and add a few more things in around these ones. So we'll add in like another piggy ride there, we'll add some footpaths in. There we go. And then we have another swing boat. Everyone enjoys those with the cafe. And then just detailing up with lots of trees, getting the land right so it's not too lumpy bumpy. As I was saying earlier, this is all a bit of a struggle sometimes getting them all to fit on the slopey land without looking a bit mad. Anyway, yeah, we're putting a few little nice benches in next to the nice little cafe there, and again smoothing that land out. So lowering him up, smoothing off, raising up a few nodes of footpaths and stuff, and lowering others down. And there you go, that's looking much nicer. Then again, you just put in these footpaths and just wiggle them all over the place, and then a bit of move it to connect them up. I was doing it this way because if you look at that one, when it snaps in, it puts in one of those grey sections of the footpath. And I didn't want that. I like keeping the pink footpath through here. Put a few trees around here so we can sort of that little meadow sort of zoned off. And that's about it for now. So just a few trees dotted here and there. That should be enough to get us through to level 4 or whatever it is.
So what I'm thinking is, while I wait for this last level to upgrade, so we only need to get a 4,000. Say only another 4,300-ish to come in there. While we wait for that, I thought I might see about putting some ferry terminals in down here, and then try and connect up to here, so I can continue the bus line. I'll have a bus line that runs up over to here, so people can come through and save everyone just crushing wildly out in their cars. So I think I'll give that a go now, and I'll be back in a bit when that's all done. Yeah, I've procrastinated an awful lot, which I know would be hard to believe. I got this in, but what I also did was I decided to add a whole bunch of storage in around here, and then another route into this port. This one's not getting used very much. I thought maybe if we had loads of warehouses, I could force this harbour to get used more with that. It's not seemed to work particularly well yet. It needs a bit more work on it, but I have a route in here looping underneath, so I can fill these up with goods which can then later be shipped out. Or I've got this is a two-way, so we can come off, back round over here and to drop off, and then trucks can come back that way. I've put in a little footbridge over here, and I've also put a little turnaround loop here. So this bus line from over here, I'm going to extend it down through here to turn around and come back up and come back along this way, so we can give people a route not using their cars out of here. So if we grab the bus line. The other thing I have done with this road is I've banned trucks on this road, because obviously I don't want too many trucks coming through here. We will just... Ooh, where do we want this? Nice. Oh, that's annoying. It's lost me my bit. We should bring it back in again. There we go. So we can bring people in and out through that way. And we'll just have another stop in here so people can drop off and have the fun fair. Actually, I'll put it over here, a bit closer to that lot, and then down over here I'll have another stop down the bottom. Well, because I'm going to put in some offices down here, so you can have like the port workers can oversee their operation. Also, what happened was that we reached the final level of this, so we have the next couple of things. We have a Ferris wheel and a roller coaster. On a Ferris wheel over here, overlooking the port. I'll pop that one there. I'll put the second one in later on, but just connect this bad boy up first.
So we'll just carry on putting in these in. So we're going to move around a few things to get a couple of roller coasters in. So now that these are in here, I don't need to have that little cafe or shop whatever it is to make the electricity jump over to the end. Then we just smooth the lands off, make them sort of fit in a bit nicer. Bit of path going round. Yeah, I'm happy with how all this is looking. We'll put a little bridge over here. So we've got a bit of a inlet here. We'll just make it a bit more noticeable, and then put a few tumble down rocks in there. Make a bit of a feature of it as it's all on the cliff tops. Yeah. Then a few more rides. I've got that second Ferris wheel in, like I said, over there, and another one of those pendulum rides. We'll have an entrance down the bottom here. We'll just climb up the cliff, the footpath. That'll be another way You get in and out if you're down the bottom. Or another way out if you have to exit the park when you're going back to the cruise ship. So anyone who gets on and off the cruise ship can have a entrance down there, I suppose. I suppose that's a very useful thing, because you do get the cruise ship, they will dock in your port for the day, people will have a day to go explore city and do stuff, and if they do have the option that they want to come to this theme park, still need to give it a name, then they can go straight over there and be nice and quick, so it can save them time, so they can maximise their day in the city. See, we're already optimising ourselves for tourists and stuff. And again, you still got this lumpy bumpy land problem. So I'm going to try and smooth it and raise and lower a few nodes to try and get them all to fit in and stuff, but there we go. And now we're going to fence the park in. We don't want anyone sneaking in from the outside, getting in. It's particularly also important around the back of the roller coaster there, because anyone who sneaks in that way would be coming in underneath the roller coaster. That'd be very dangerous. So there we go, that's a nicely fenced in park. I'm pleased with how it's all looking. Yeah, a couple more little rides and stuff. Another little one of those, get a carousel, a few more. Yeah, adjusting the land yet again. And we need it. Now just another fence along the front here. Safety first, don't want people falling off back down into the port. Okay, I think we're nearly done. And that will have our park pretty much finished, so happy days.
There we go, and they can give way that way. Nice. So I think that's been a fairly productive episode. We've got our whole park up here leveled up all the way nicely. Got a bit of coming in down here, so this is filling up. And then this section down here, next episode, I will just chuck in some offices. I might even do that off camera. Just jiggle it all around so we can have people coming in and offices. See if I can combine it with getting this to work. But for now, I think that'll do for this episode. We have our park sorted, and it's looking pretty good actually. I really like this. I'm going to have a quick zoom in. We're going to have a quick pan across some of this as we have a look at what's going on around it. These roller coasters look pretty cool. See if I can get it on there without it scrolling. So off he goes. Yeah, that looks like a nice fun roller coaster. I'd like to give that a go. I think if we zoom in a bit further, we have a chirper entertainer. Whey! I think I was doing as much of a flip flop as he was. Oh, we've got a couple, we've got a chirper and we've got a crocodile. Oh, and there's a spinny ride. I think zooming in at this level, I can just see I need to lower this down a fraction. That's all a bit hawky-pawky, higgledy-piggledy, which we don't like. We've got a nice longboat there, it's looking good. You know what, all in all, I'm happy with this. I think it fits in nicely. We've got a few skyscrapers in around it. Yeah, cool. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there on hawky-pawky, wibbly-wobbly, uppy-downy, squiggly-wiggly land there. So until next time, see you again. Ciao.